Hi guys, so today I'm just going to show you the nail art that you saw there in the picture. I just started playing with it just because I did a review for Madame Glam, and this is what the color looks like when it's cold. It's purple, real bright purple. It's kind of a pale pink when it's warm. It's a color changing polish that maybe you saw the review for. Madame Glam, again, the name I think is It's a Funny World. And I'll have the link in the description box for you with the 30% off code. So I was thinking about doing something just fun and kind of wild, and I was like, well, okay, so I came up with this little flower. I'm going to do like a rainbow kind of effect here, and we'll see how that works. And then on this one, we're going to do the same flower, but maybe backwards, and maybe with some different colors. I don't know, we'll see. But the colors I'm using as far as the acrylic are Diva DC. So I have some of the monomer right here already. This is the Diva DC Professional Monomer with a little bit of acetone mixed in, and people always ask me about this, and I've been watching nail videos and doing nail videos for a long time with acrylics. The reason I put acetone in here, they said, doesn't it break it down? Well, yeah, you're not going to do that and put it on your nail, like the whole nail, to build a nail. No, you wouldn't do that. It's just straight monomer. But you add a little acetone so it dries faster and harder, not harder, but just faster, so you can kind of play with it and do your 3D nail artwork instead of just waiting for this acrylic to dry, which sometimes can take a long time. So that's why we add a little bit of acetone, just a little bit. You can do half and half, but that's a little much. So I do is like maybe a quarter acetone to 3/4 monomer. And I just eyeball that, so it's not a big deal. It's not like an exact science. So the colors are from divadc.com, Diva DC brand, just like this. And here I have neon pink, neon orange, neon yellow, neon green, and pure blue. Okay, so I do have their neon blue, but it looked kind of pale, so I wanted to go with a really deep blue. So I have pure blue right here. Monomer. I do have some white acrylic. I'm not sure if I need to use it or not. This is just NSI Radiant White. And the pink, I do want to mix a little bit more. I don't know. Sometimes some of their colors, when you go to grab it, it might have a little clear spot. Like, I don't know if you can see really clearly in there. There's like a little clear spot where they might have mixed their pigment with a clear acrylic. So you want to make sure these are nicely mixed. And I do have a number 2 brush here. I think this is from a Pretty Store. I don't know. It's at the end of its life, though, because the little hairs don't want to stay together the way they should. But what I'm going to do is dip in there, kind of wipe away the excess, pick up a little pink dot. And this is for the little ruffle. I'm going to put it kind of out here. And I'm going to wait for that to kind of set up. It doesn't take too long. And sometimes when I want to get ahead of myself, I'll go ahead and do the same thing and pick up another dot. But you don't want to put it too close because you don't want them to run into each other. Okay, as you're waiting for them to set up. So you kind of, I usually do 1 or 2 at a time if I'm going to do that. So now I'm going to take my brush straight up and down, not flat like this, but as a chisel, and just pop into that and kind of spread it out a little bit. But all I'm doing is just making the dot push out like a petal. And I'll do the same thing with the other one. Okay, and I'm going to add another one to the side. I've got a little extra powder there. And I'm going to let that one set up, and I'll do the same thing, and I'll come back in to show you the next 2. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 more, one on either side of that. These are going to be a little bit smaller, so try to get a little less liquid. And I'm just trying to make like a horseshoe shape. So I'm going to add one here, and I'll add one on this other side. Again, wait for it to set up and just kind of push into it to bring it out into a petal shape, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the orange and try to make the beads a little bit smaller than the pink and put one right at the base there. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Just wait for that to set up, push it out, and then I'll add a couple more going out this way. And same thing, just in a different color right underneath those pink ones. So as I wait for it to set up, just kind of come in and push that open. And I'll go ahead and do a couple more on either side here. And I'll be right back. Okay. And the next color I'm going to add in is blue, because I haven't brought in blue to the nail design yet. And again, just put it right kind of in the middle there. And just wait for that to set up. Now if you wanted to do like a whole rainbow thing, which is kind of what I wanted to do, but my nail kind of ran out of space, you should have made, or I should have made these a little bit smaller and just kept going with like a horseshoe shape, but that's okay. So I like the way this turned out. And then again, just open it up. And that'll be it for that nail. Okay, as I was letting that dry, I'm going to add just a little something to that one. Let me see here. I don't know what I want to put in there. Maybe just a little bright yellow dot right at the end there. Just to act as a middle if it looks like, kind of like a flower. And I'll wait for that to set up just a little bit, and I'll go ahead and put like a little hole in there. Or I can also bring in a rhinestone like we have here. Whatever you like, you can do that. Maybe I'll do that instead. Place rhinestone. That's just a cheap Dollar Tree rhinestone there. And I'll tuck that yellow back in under there. You can also use a clear acrylic or white acrylic to attach things like that. Okay, so that's it for that nail. And for this other one, we're just going to do simple flowers just like on this one, but going the other way. And since I started with that pink, maybe this one I'll do a different color. There's a lot of orange already in my nail design. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I guess we can make it yellow. So we're going to get a bead, a little good sized bead, and place it here on this corner and wait for that to set up. Doesn't take too long. And I'm basically going to mimic this design but going in this other direction. So you're going to take your brush at that chisel and facing the way you want it to go as far as the direction, just press that out. It's not too hard. Basically I'm just pressing it down the middle, not doing too much to it. And then we're going to need 2 more beads. One right here and one just opposite of that. And again, let those set up and then open up the petal in the direction that you want it to go. So this one's going to be opened up out towards the left and this one's going to be opened up out towards the right once they set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I did the yellow. I'm going to grab some of the neon green. Actually, let's not do green. Let's go ahead and do the blue. And I know it kind of disappears on this design. I'm going to put one here. And I'll put one to the other opposite side of that one. But when my nails are that pink color, you'll see that really clear. So I'm going to put another one here. And see those petals I just kind of pushed out. So I'm just going to wait a second. Once they firm up, I'll push this one out this way and this one out this way. This one does take a little bit longer to firm up, and that purple is running into my yellow. I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to kind of clean that up. Okay. So again, I'm just going to push it out this way and push the other one out in the other direction and let that set up. Okay, and the last little petal here, I'll go ahead and just make it pink just to pick a different color. And put the tip of the nail here. I haven't added any leaves in yet, which I think I will. Why not? So I took that neon green and added some leaves as I'm waiting for that pink to set up. The purple, or that electric blue, some of these, they act differently, if that makes any sense. So like the pink takes a little minute to set up. The purple one or the blue was like, you better start working with it because it sets up really fast. So you just kind of learn about your acrylics as you're working with them. And that's all for that one. That's it for that little flower. Except for the little middle. So I'm going to take a little bit of white and put it right in the middle of this flower here. And take a stone, squeeze that in there. Again, you can use clear acrylic just so that you know that it's actually holding on to it and it's pushed down there and doesn't make a difference in your design. Oops. And now if you want to add little leaves, you can definitely do that. Just dip into the monomer, pick up some green. You can mix green and yellow together, whatever you like to do. I'll do both these at the same time. And if you want to top coat it with your gel top coat or whatever top coat, you can definitely do that, or you can just leave it dry, which is what I like to do just so it's different from the texture of the polish. So I just pull through here and make sure the tip is nice and pointy. Sometimes I run a cuticle pusher through there just to make some lines, but this time I'm just going to make them kind of like the flowers, so they're just real easy. And that's it. So I'll add some leaves maybe in these flowers, we'll see. Hope you guys liked the tutorial. Real quick and easy, just really fun to jazz up your gel polish design, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.